What's up, everybody? It's Mike. Welcome to my bar, the only bar I work in now, because I got sick of answering everyone's stupid questions. Because contrary to what you've been told, there is such thing as stupid questions and stupid people. Now, I will say there is a difference between a stupid question and people who are just generally uninformed. In which case, that's fine. Ask away. And I read the comments and you guys tell me all the time that sometimes you feel intimidated asking a bartender, which is not something you should ever feel. And this video is gonna be a perfect example of that because I asked you guys on Twitter and Instagram to send in some questions that you've been too afraid to ask a bartender in the past, and I was gonna answer them. Unfortunately, a large amount of y'all are nasty. A lot of you are nasty and you're disgusting and you slid in my comments being the gross. And if you thought I was above calling you all out, you're wrong, because those are questions bartenders get every shift. Dirty, disgusting comments are just part of the job. So what I'm gonna do is react to every single one of those how I were to if I was actually working. Now remember, I've gotten fired a lot. And I also learned how to bartend in Manhattan, so I'm not afraid to fight back and call people out. If you're a bar who fires an employee because they were standing up for themselves or in an altercation because they were being verbally harassed while they were trying to work, well, maybe it's not a good environment, maybe it's not one I want to be in. Professionalism, my ass. If you come at me wrong, you're gonna get smacked. I'm the customer. Yeah, you also got a pulse. Would you like to keep that up? Great. Take your vodka soda and sit down. Now, if you would like a generic video where I call out the stupidest questions people ask at a bar that every bartender has probably got at one point in their life, let me know in the comments below. I will make that video. This video, I'm specifically responding to the ones I got. And before we start, let me take this moment to remind you guys to subscribe and click the bell to be notified every time I make a new video. I'm a globally disgraced bartender trying to save the world one cocktail at a time. Let's start on Instagram. That seems to be a great place to get harassed. Because when I ask you guys questions on Instagram, it's me being genuinely curious. I literally said, what are some questions you've been too afraid to ask bartenders? And all the comments are, take your tits out. I do it because I want to. What do you consider a good tip? This is a great question. Never be afraid to ask this, but also don't ever be taken advantage of because bartenders can suck too. Bartenders and customers can both suck. When you're judging how much to tip on a drink, I always say, how much effort and time went into making it? It's typical bar etiquette to always leave a tip. If you don't leave a tip, you are a dick. Unless the service was really god-awful and terrible. For something easy like a beer, $1's fine. For a 2 to 3 ingredient drink like a vodka soda or a vodka soda with a splash of something, $1, maybe $2 if you like the person, that's fine. We're not asking you to break the bank. No one should be. A more in-depth cocktail, $2 is really appreciated. Anything more than that, you're being very, very generous. Thank you. But per drink, if you're paying per drink, you really only need to leave about $1 or $2. However, that rule does not apply to a bar tab. If you got a fucking Target receipt of fucking cocktails and it's a $300 tab and you leave $2, then we have a problem. Then I will fine you before you get to your car. I also hope that someone in the comments is offended by how I'm reacting. Go ahead and, who are you gonna complain to? Human resources? Where are they at? Is my boss under here? Is there a bar manager that's gonna do something? No, I'm telling you what bartenders may not be able to tell you at their job, but I can. Once upon a time, I had a woman who rang up a $500 bar tab and didn't leave a tip. And when I asked her about it, she goes, you want a tip? You need about 40 cc's of Botox in your forehead. She was absolutely right, but I also let her firmly know that she's a cunt. She then demanded to speak to the manager and he told me I was wrong in front of her, but then we went in the back room and said, yo, she was a cunt. I don't drink. Do you dislike me asking for water? And do I tip for taking away your time? Absolutely, ordering a water is fine. It's actually responsible, thank you. It doesn't bother me whether or not you're getting something expensive. I don't own the place, I'm just working. And if you wanna leave $1, great. Is it necessary when it comes to water? No. However, don't get crazy because I know there's people who like mocktails. I enjoy a good mocktail as well, but this is not a spa. We don't have cucumbers to give you cucumber what? Get out of here. If you're in a country club or a nice bar, that's fine. But if you come to a club and ask me to spend 5 minutes on a water that's free and you're not gonna tip, then no. How do I know what drinks I'd like? The same way you know you like anything else. You know what flavors you like. Do you like something sweet? Do you like something acidic? Do you like something fruity? Do you like juices? Do you like soda? That's just covering the flavor palette. When it comes to alcohol, I suggest finding that out before going to a bar. Only with your best interest in mind, because once you order something, if you don't like it, you still gotta pay for it because you ordered it. Unless I have extra room on my bar buy to take care of it for you, then it should be fine. But I wouldn't go to a bar to do like a tasting because you're going to ruin my spill menu and my bar buy, and that's gonna make me look bad when you just don't know what you want. Because my manager is going to see all that wasted product, and then it is my fault. So you will be doing us both a favor and saving both of our times by experimenting at home. It's cheaper, and in the end, you're gonna get what you want. How do I know I'm getting the brand on the bottle I'm paying for? Here's the thing, if you don't know, then I don't know, because I'm just given what's there. If the bar is doing some sketchy shit, it is not to my knowledge. Does that happen where bars will put cheap alcohol in expensive bottles? Yes. Is it fucked up? Yes. Have I personally ever seen that happen, or have I personally ever done that? No. I also don't recommend top shelf at like a bar. Maybe at a nice sit down restaurant or something like that. But if you're getting like an overly mixed cocktail, don't waste your money on top shelf alcohol. It's getting covered up by all the other shit in it anyway. The only time you really need to waste your money on really good alcohol is if you sip it on ice or straight. Like good tequila, you don't mix. You don't even water it down with ice. And Grey Goose, like this shit is considered top shelf alcohol. And it's not even that much better than middle shelf. It's just like an extra few dollars. Has anyone ever asked to hear about how you are instead of them spilling teas? No. Have they? Probably. Did I listen? No. Because I'll tell you how I am. I'm busy. You have my attention for the amount of time it takes you to order the cocktail and for me to give it to you. And then it's time for me to leave. And that is not me being rude. That's me working. Now, if you're at a slow-paced bar and you could sit down and have a conversation with people, that's fine. I'm judging this based on my experience working in clubs around the world. I do not have time, unfortunately, to sit there and talk to you. And like I said, I'm not trying to be rude. It's just the more time I waste sitting here talking to you, the less money I will have at the end of the night. Is this a good pickup line to say to a bartender? I need a water and a shot of your cum. No. That's a good thing to say to me if you want me to avoid you for the rest of the night. I don't remember drink names. Is it all right if I just ask for a type of flavor, or is that annoying? That is absolutely fine. For the most part, I don't know all the drink names either. I Google them. And I can guarantee you a lot of other bartenders in that kind of environment don't know what the fuck they're talking about either. I was calling a madras a mattress for a really long fucking time. Again, if you don't know and you want to tell me your flavor palettes with whatever base alcohol you want, I can come up with something. Like, let's try this. You want something with vodka that's sweet but not too sweet and acidic so you don't really taste a lot of the alcohol? I'm gonna give you a vodka soda with a splash of pineapple. I hope you get a blowjob at the end of the night. Would you actually drink this? I'm not the one ordering it. If that's something I would order, then yeah, I would drink it. But no, the tequila that you ordered and you refuse to let me shake it on ice because you don't want it to be watered down, no, I would not drink that. I like chilled tequila. Put the whole bottle in. Great, bottle service is $400. A lot of people want to get more alcohol without paying for it, and then they get mad at me, making it seem like I'm trying to stiff them or doing something wrong by not having them pay for the product that the establishment is selling. I am not inadequate at my job. You're a fucking thief. Can you breed me in the restroom? Can you breed me in the restroom after you make me this drink? No. What's the chances that that dry ice stuff kills me? I don't know. I've never worked in a place that does that because it's stupid. It's not stupid. It's fun. It's like a science project, but this isn't the sugar factory. I will say, when doing anything with dry ice, even though it's real cute on Instagram, like the smoke is real cute, be careful, because if that touches your lip, it will burn you, because ice apparently can do that. I don't know, I'm not a scientist. If that stuff did kill you, I probably would have drank 3 glasses of it by now to avoid answering some of these questions. We have fun here. How does the bar determine what level alcohol is well to top shelf? The bar does not do that. The company itself does that. That is all marketing. It basically matters how expensive the product is. If it's an expensive bottle, it's gonna be an expensive thing to sell. A $20 bottle of tequila is going to be a cheaper shot than a $300 bottle of tequila would be. Does that mean it's better? Not necessarily. Sometimes, yes, but not necessarily. Like we're gonna talk about Grey Goose again. Grey Goose is never gonna fucking sponsor me. Grey Goose is more expensive than Tito's. Is it better than Tito's? Not in my opinion. And I will not stand for any Tito's slander in the comments. Can I blow you behind the bar? No, I have plenty of blow behind the bar. Did you spit in this? No, but I will next time you order a drink. Can I get your number? Hot bartenders are such a tease. What makes you think you're special? Because if I'm not hot, like if you don't think I'm hot and I'm not your cup of tea, I don't meet your standards, then I'm a waste of your time, you're not gonna tip me anyway, right? But when I do the monkey dance, when I make myself look real nice, and I'm nice to you, I give you the time of day, I'm a very polite person, I get you exactly what you want, but I won't fuck you, I'm now a tease instead of a person that's just doing my job. Okay. Are you disappointed when I order a mocktail because it's gonna be a lot less money? Absolutely not. As long as it's not some crazy mocktail that's gonna take me 20 minutes to make, order whatever you want. I don't care how much this bar makes. I just make hourly. I'm making like $2 an hour and tips. That's it. I don't care about how much money this bar makes. I don't run the place. You're paying for it. You should get whatever you want. As long as you're not a dick. But you don't seem like a dick. Can I bring drink recipes from another bar? No. This bar might not have the same inventory as the last bar, so don't get mad at me if we don't have the same ingredients. If it's an easy recipe that's wildly known and wildly carried, then go ahead. But that rare whiskey from Tibet you got at a bar in Tibet, I don't think we got it. And also, to be quite honest, I don't really know the cocktail recipes at the bar I'm working in, so. What's a good go-to drink for most bars? Something medium sweet. I'm such a big fan of a press. You got base liquor with half soda and then half sweet. Whether it's like a soda water with some Sprite, soda water with some ginger ale, soda water with a splash of pineapple juice, cranberry juice, that kind of shit. These flavors go a long way when it comes to masking alcohol, and I personally suggest starting with vodka or tequila if you're new. But that is just my opinion. Can I get a blowjob with a side of your number? No. If I order something and I see the bar dude adding the wrong stuff, should I say something? Absolutely. Like I said, you're paying for it. You should get what you want. But be respectful. We are all human who make mistakes. Don't snap at me and degrade me in front of everybody here, because I will degrade you right back. I don't care if I was wrong. If you came at me like a normal person with respect, I will gladly do the order the way you want it. But if you treat me like a piece of shit, I'm gonna handle you like a piece of shit. Leave no crumbs, as the kids say. Is it rude for me to sit and read while I drink? I'm always worried I'm being rude. Not at all, depending on where you are, and I will explain why. If you're at a chill bar that's not very busy and there's plenty of open bar space, do whatever you want, you ain't bothering nobody. If the bar is packed and you are taking up bar room, then you're taking away potential customers from me. So that is rude, especially if there's another place you can go sit. Otherwise, flip those pages, bitch. You do whatever the hell you want. You read that book, I'm gonna read these people. Who's next? Let's go over to Twitter. Let's see if Twitter's any better. How do you prepare for a shift, and has anyone ever tried to like fight you because of something stupid they thought, like you were watering down their drink? Absolutely. People always get mad when they don't get exactly what they want, or they're not getting over on you. Like, don't tell me it's not strong enough. I made it. I know for a fact it's strong enough. I don't get anything out of not giving you a drink that is exactly as strong as it should be. The only time I ever water down someone's drink or don't make it that strong is if they are going to be sick. If they are too drunk and won't let me cut them off and are making a scene. The only time I water down a drink or give somebody a weak drink is purely for their own benefit. I'm trying to have your back. But I've had people call me racist, sexist, transphobic, all these things that are real life issues for people, and I'm like, oh my God, it's just a cocktail. I'm trying to help. How do I prepare for a shift? I used to go to the bathroom stall at the Abbey and cry. And now I do that in my own bathroom. How do you keep energy going throughout your entire shift? Drugs. No. Honestly, the only time it's hard for me to keep up my energy is if the bar is dead. Like if I have nothing to do and I'm just standing there with no one to talk to and nothing to like keep my energy going and keep my interest. But when the bar is busy, I am on, bitch. It's like I'm performing, you know what I mean? There's like a rush from it. I feed off of the energy of the crowd. If it's a fun crowd and everyone's having a great time, then I'm fully energized and also having a great time. That's why the bartender's never trying to piss you off, because if you're in a good mood, we're in a good mood. This is a beneficial official relationship, or at least it should be. Can I get free drinks if I sleep with you? No, actually, it's more now because I will probably get fired and you are going to be covering my bills. How do you deal with all these people? Drugs. No. By being blunt. I'm sorry, like, people can think that you're rude, but the only time I am rude to a customer is if I don't want to deal with them anymore. Because people think that they're really special. And it's kind of like I get off on checking people sometimes because I'm a trash monster. I am no better than anybody else. But I love bringing people down a notch when I can. But I use my powers for good. I only target people who are arrogant, rude, and disrespectful. So how do I deal with all these people? I only deal with the good ones, and the bad ones get checked. Can I see you naked? Now, what does a bar mat shot taste like? It tastes like ass that's been prolapsed and dragged across a dirty bar floor like a dog. Why the double vodka cranberries only taste like cranberries? I'm 100% convinced vodka and other clear liquors are watered down. No. Cranberries are not, I don't think they're acidic. I know they're bitter, but I don't know if they're necessarily acidic. I could be wrong. I do know that they make Bailey's curdle. We've learned that in my videos before. But fruits like cranberries and acidic fruits like limes, lemons, or either non-acidic fruits like pineapples, those flavors mask alcohol, which means it covers up the taste of alcohol. Blake, okay? I'm dumbing it down here. What I recommend for you, if you want to be able to taste the alcohol to prove that there's enough alcohol in it, do, say it with me, vodka soda with a splash of cranberry, because it's gonna cover up that flavor while masking the alcohol, especially if you're getting a double. Because bartenders can suck and stiff you, especially if you're paying with cash when it comes to doubles, because they could just ring up a single, give you a single, and take all the extra cash and keep it as their tip. So if you want to be able to taste the difference, vodka soda, splash of cranberry. Again, this is a rare occurrence. We really don't get anything out of it, and pay with your card. I used to be a bartender, and one question I always love asking other bartenders is, what's the most regrettable thing you've done for a big tip? I put a piece of bread in my ass and served it to my client on global television and then got disgraced and fired by Lindsay Lohan. If anything, we got a good story out of that. If you lose your cool with a customer, how difficult is it to get your composure and make the other guest night the best it can be? Here's the thing. If I'm checking a customer for being a piece of shit, it's a show, bitch. I'm on reality TV for a reason, okay? If anything, it makes my tips go up. Because everybody else is like, yeah, fuck that person, and that was hysterical. Here's 20 bucks. It happens all the time. So how do I make everybody else's night better by dealing with pieces of shit at the bar? I lean in. Do you all have to split the tips at the end of the night? And do you get annoyed if you work your ass off more than the others and they get tipped more than you and then you have to split the same tips at the end of the night? Absolutely yes. I've gotten into fights with so many bartenders about this. It's so disrespectful, especially being raised in New York compared to LA, because in New York, it was cutthroat. If you didn't have tips that stacked up with everybody else and couldn't handle it, you were gone. In LA, we have these models that can't make a fucking vodka soda, and they'll disappear to go have sex in the bathroom for 3 hours, come back, make a fraction of what I make, and think we're going home with the same amount of money at the end of the night? No. I'm not here to feed you and you take food off my plate. I literally threw the bullshit amount of money they pulled at the bar right at them. I gave them exactly what they earned and said to get out of here. When they tried to say it wasn't fair, I flipped the table with all the money on it and said, great, now you can count it and make up the amount of work that you didn't pull. Count my shit, bitch. Give me my money. Well, I think that's enough for this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe for future videos. I put them out weekly, usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but sometimes I'm late, just like your mom. And with the show coming out and these fun events I might be going to within the next few upcoming months, I might throw out a vlog or an extra video every now and then. Who knows? It'll be a surprise. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm MikeMGTV, and you're fucking welcome.